So now let's see how to upload the question paper. As like we are having the first semester examinations, internal 1 and internal 2, we need to upload the question papers and the students need to download the same question papers for their exam. So when exam begins they have to do it, right? So let's see, in Microsoft Teams this is the app. Once we get it opened, here there are various options. You can see on the left side corner: activities, chart, teams, assignments, calendar, calls, files, etc. So in that assignments we are going to see, click on the assignments and we need to create an assignment. Here click assignment. At lower left corner you are having create option. If you click on that, you will be having three different options. One is assignment, quiz, from existing. So click on the assignment. Then we need to select our team which in which our students are there. Okay, so I have two teams here. One which is forensic chemistry, in which my regular classes will be going on, and all 166 students are there in this. For my class 166 students are there. For first semester, if it is IFSC, for that 112 students or 116 students, whatever it is, those students will be there in the team. So all the students will be able to access the assignment which you are given to them. Project, only 26 students are there. This is not one which I have to select. I have to select the team in which I have all the students. Okay, I'm clicking on it. Next. So these are the particulars which I need to fill for conducting the exam. First, title of the exam. First internal BSc Forensic Science. Instructions. So you can type here the instructions. First instruction: write your hall ticket number, section on top right corner of front page. Give question numbers and answers under it. With proper mentioning of sections A or B. So in the instructions you will give whatever it is necessary for your answer. Diagrams where you have to do, what are the margins. First of all, one more point we can add here is use A4 size papers preferably. Number of points which I have to give is 75 points. Okay, so for instructions I can add the sources also. And assigned to forensic chemistry, this is the team which it is assigned to all the students, and due date is this one. So due date we can change it, we can edit it by clicking on it. So for example, if I am clicking on it, you will get the options to schedule your test, schedule to assign in future. So our test is on 22nd, right? On post time, type or time to be chosen. So it is morning 9 o'clock. due date, so you have to select again 22, and time, by the time when they have to submit the paper is not this one, sorry, 12 p.m. okay. Close date, you have to select the close date also, because we should not be giving our students more than the time. So at 9 o'clock the students will be able to see the question paper, and at 12 o'clock they need to complete the exam, right? And it may take half an hour of time, it would be mostly half an hour of time. So between this half an hour they have to submit the paper. So I select giving more half an hour for this. So this is the date and time, so half an hour is given. Assignment will post on Thursday at morning 9 a.m. and due date is same on 22nd 12 p.m. they have to submit it. Late turn-ins allowed until 12:30. So those who are submitting it after scanning or doing all other exam related activities, half an hour if we are giving, within half an hour they have to submit it. After 12:30 nothing can be submitted. Okay, done. I have scheduled it. So this is how we schedule the test assignment. This is our internal SID. Okay, so for now I will check the trial. So date is today's date, time I will select around 4 o'clock, again today's date only, and time I will select sorry, this one is 4 p.m. this is 6 p.m. okay, and I need to submit this paper by 6 o'clock itself. Okay, I have scheduled it. Add assignment to the calendars. Students only, students, me, students and team owners, students and me, students, team owners, whatever it is. Post assignment notification to the channel general. Nothing to be added here. So instructions, and then we need to add the question paper here. Upload from this device question paper. So I have some random question paper with me. I am going to upload it now. Forensic Science 2P. It is getting uploaded. Done. So here this is none means this is students and team owners, etc. All these people can watch it now. So add resources, I have added to the question paper here by clicking on add resources here. Okay, so this is how I have created the particulars for new assignment. First internal BSc Forensic Science. If you want, you can keep the subject as well here, IFSC or fundamentals of computers or chemistry, whatever it is you can add, and instructions you can give it here. We will see what instructions to be given in this. So let me schedule it now. To view older assignments, navigate to individual class team, return. So okay, so this is the test which I have created now. Due today at 6 p.m. and how it is visible to the students, and how students can upload their answers. Let's check it once. So in editing of assignment, we have all given these details. Question paper is attached here, points are given here, it is attached to all the students, and this is the due dates which I just kept it here at 4 o'clock of 20 July. So here post assignment notifications to this channel, here you have to click and you have to put it to the general, so that if you are updating it freshly, then you will be getting this option. After doing everything, this one is important. If you keep it in general only, students will be able to see this test assignment. Okay, then if you are coming to students account, once they open the account, it will be visible something like this to them. So all teams will be visible to them. These are all teams. So if they know which exam they are having, they can click into the subject and they can go into the test. Otherwise they can directly click on the assignments. So what is the assignment given to them, that will be visible at the top. So they have to click on this assignment. So once a student open this Microsoft Teams, they need to open this assignments. So instructions are given here and question paper is given here. So they click on the question paper. This is the question paper. So they will check the question paper, they will note down all the questions here. Whatever the questions are there, they will note it down. They close it, they write all the answers. Then they, whatever the answers they have written, they have to scan it and convert it into the PDF file and add work here. So clicking on add work, they will be able to upload their answers. So let's assume in my device I am having the answer sheet PDF file. So upload from this device, I need to click on this so that I will be getting all the files which are there on my system. Click on downloads. So again PDF file I am uploading. So just imagine this is the answer sheets, scanned PDF file of the answers of the students. Let's imagine it like that, and we are uploading it. Then we can submit it, turn in. So by turning in, it is submitted. So this is the reference material, that means the question paper which is given, and this is the students work. So both are done, and once they have submitted, they can, once they are having the chance to undo it, or they can completely submit it. So assignment, if you click it again, so there will be no assignment anymore, it will be gone. And coming to this account again, so who has viewed, so students who has viewed it, who has not viewed it, who did not turned in, all these things can be visible here. So once I will go back and I will come again, so that I can see what is, who has submitted the work. So here I have used this account, number 5 account, this I have used. Okay, feedback I can give, marks I can give. So what I have to see is click on the turned in option. So this is how we can see the answer here. So answers will be appearing in the scanned copies. So we can check these answers and enter the feedback here. First question, first answers, headings are wrong, first feedback. Third answer, or otherwise you can write mention draw diagram for third answer. So like that we can keep on giving the feedback in point wise, so that student will be able to see what feedback is given by you. And total marks, out of 75 marks, if I want to give 50 marks, I can enter here and I can return. Returning assignments. Close. So the number 5, its assignment is returned, and its result will be not visible here. So let's see that the different form. So by clicking on the export Excel sheet, you will be able to see how many students, how many of them got what marks. So here you are having 2 written, so these are all pending. Students did not submit their work. Okay, and if you click on this return, you will be able to see students those have submitted their assignments. So here marks will be visible, here feedback will be visible, and tick mark can be seen. So when an assignment has been returned, so when you have corrected it and submitted the result. So export Excel sheet, if you click on it, you will be able to download the Excel sheet of all the students those who have submitted the paper and you have corrected their papers. So immediately after the exam, you can see here those who have viewed. If it is still visible like not turned in, then you can download this Excel sheet in form of attendance. So this is for attendance, and this is for list of marks for list of students. So respective students, how much marks they got, that list you can download it here. So I have downloaded a file just now. So let's see what we got for that. So this is what I have downloaded just now. So we got the Excel sheet here. First name, last name, email ID, first internal marks, total points, what is the feedback. So this Excel sheet you will be getting from in this way, in which in 4th D column you will be having the marks which they have scored, and this is the total marks, and this is the feedback which you have given for this particular list of students. So from this it will be easier for you to see the valuation of the students. So closing this, going back here. So once the test time is over, they will be unable to upload any types of work. So this is how we have to conduct our internal examinations, and if there are any doubts, you can contact me.